This is pretty incredible stuff. Unreal. Check this out. This is happening right now. This is incredible. Look at them flying through the air right now. This is amazing. Unbelievable footage right now I'm capturing. Check it out. They are really flying around tonight. Upper left hand corner, you can see how they're like dark. Okay, when you're outside at night, you will see these dark things move through the air. That's actually those little white guys off to the left. Up at the top, they drop down every once in a while. But actually, if you're outside and you're looking up in the sky, you'll see a little like black shadow move in the sky. And sometimes a single light will blink. There they are, right there. They're getting right in front of the camera as I speak right now. It's just like they come right into front of the camera. Look at that. Check it out. They're showing off for us. They're in front of the camera. You see the darkness around them, but they actually blend in with the night sky so you can't see them. I'm telling you, these things are everywhere. You just can't see them. Angels. They have to be angels. Nothing else they could be. And they do have color to them too, but they blend in with the sky. In the daytime, they'll be blue, so they blend in so you can't see them and they're moving around. Every once in a while, you'll see them. And they look like a tic tac or whatever else when they show themselves. They change shape, they get bigger or smaller, and they make themselves look more like a frisbee and UFOs. I've been recording these guys since 2017, and they keep coming back and dancing in front of my cameras. Wherever I go, they'll come and dance in front of my cameras. Check them out. These two have been hanging around all night long. They were coming up on the back camera in the back. There's more too. There's other ones flying around now too. They're everywhere. You'll see the dark trails every once in a while. That's what they look like. If you can see them with your naked eye, when you're outside, you'll see a dark trail move through the air. You won't see the whiteness of them. And they are saucer shape when you actually see them, or halo shape. We got them hanging around right there. You probably hear me talking right now. These things think, they move. Unbelievable. Same thing as Mr. Blue on my other videos. If you haven't checked out my other videos, check them out. Mr. Blue is the perfect one dancing in front of it in a lightning storm one night in 2018, end of 2017. Look at that, right in front of the camera. They're just hanging out right square in front of the camera. Look at that. Look at that. Unbelievable. There they go again. We'll be back. I'm going to keep this running for a while. We'll see how it goes. And I'll just keep this up on the screen. So everybody can see them and watch them dance. Sign and wonders from God. UFOs. This is them. No aliens. Angels, fallen angels, or demons. But there's no aliens, okay? Another dimension, okay? They come from that all over the front of the camera that time. And you can tell the bugs and the birds, and because there's hummingbirds that fly around at nighttime too. And you'll see them every once in a while, or a bug. Look at those guys go. Unbelievable. They were around the back, and they were coming down through the tree and backing up and down through the tree. They started doing this last night, but they're really putting on a show tonight. Okay, I'm going to mute it. Let everybody enjoy it that wants to watch it. I'll leave it running. I'll step out and walk around a little bit to prove that I'm actually filming this right now. and it's dead quiet outside right now. There's no wind, there's nothing blowing. All the trees are calm, nothing's blowing around. This is pretty amazing. Wow, you see that big one that just went by? Unbelievable. They go so fast. It's amazing how fast they move. Look at that speed of them. And as you can see, none of the trees are swaying. There's no wind. Okay, it's nothing blowing around in the air. These things are flying around in the air right now, putting on a show. Look at them. And sometimes they'll crash into each other, and then it'll be like smoke. It's like a little explosion and smoke. And you can see what I'm saying when they look black. They go by and they look black. That's how they look outside. When you actually see them outside in the sky, they look like blackness with a blink of light. And they'll go from any altitude, ground level to way up in the sky. Way up in the sky with the stars. They'll make themselves bigger. The higher up they go, the bigger they'll get. The lower they come down, the smaller they'll make themselves. They change size all the time. This guy over here is these guys are really moving a lot tonight. They've been in the back on the back camera. They've come back in front of this camera, keep going back and forth. They are putting on a show, I'm telling you. Unbelievable footage I'm catching here. That one that just went by up to the right of the screen and up, that was a hummingbird. They do fly at nighttime. They do gather nectar at night. Those are not hummingbirds there. Man, they are moving a lot tonight. That's a hummingbird flying right there in the background. You see how they fly? Totally different than these. These guys just keep coming down. There they go over there. Now they're back over there. There's no wind, so it's nothing blowing around. These things are alive and moving around, and they're thinking when they move too. Sometimes they'll stop right in the middle of the camera. This is great footage. There they are. There they are. Maybe they'll stop right in front. If you also see there's a beam where they're flying around, there's a beam shining down underneath them, like Mr. Blue right there. It's hard to get it because they're moving so fast, but if I slow this down, you can see it. Put on slow speed, you'll be able to see it shooting a little beam of light down toward the ground. It's moving really fast. Unbelievable how fast these guys are. There's nothing man-made about them. No man can move this fast. And it literally, the G's would tear you apart. You couldn't survive it. Look at these things go. Wow, that was unbelievable there. That was a good one. This was one crazy night. These guys are flying everywhere. Check them out. Nobody's watching right now, but hopefully people will watch this video and see this. This is 100%. That's a hummingbird there. They fly different. Yes, hummingbirds do fly at nighttime, and yes, they do get nectar at night. I haven't seen any bugs fly by yet. Bugs fly different too. These guys move in a straight line and then stop and go another direction in a straight line. And they're always pretty much at a slant like that, like how a saucer is when they move through the air. I wouldn't even say they're flying. I'd just say they have the ability to move through the air, just like we walk and move, or any other animal walks and moves. Keep popping in and out of the camera. I can't tilt it up any higher, so this is highest tilt I have on the camera up. Unbelievable stuff I'm catching here. It's like 20 minutes here. Well, I'm gonna have to shut it off because, well, it can go on all night, I guess. I'll just leave it running. This is unbelievable stuff. I catch as much of this footage as I can. That's the air conditioner running in the background, all that noise. But this is unreal. Look at them. That's an airplane right there flying with the beacon light on. They can't see these things. Only the camera can see them right here. If you go outside, they would be dark like the sky, and they blend in with the sky like a chameleon does, and you can't see them. Only every once in a while you might see them a little bit. They have to allow you to see them, or they just blend in with the sky. The sky is black, they blend in with the black. If it's blue, they'll blend in with the blue sky and sometimes pop out white every once in a while. Look like a tic tac or whatever you want to call it, or UFO. Wow, that was a big one going across. But like I said, the birds and the other little bugs and stuff, you can tell the difference between them and these guys. And I think it's a battle going on right now. They're like explosions sometimes, and there's like every once in a while when they crash into each other, there will be like a puff of smoke when it happens. I'd like to catch that on video so everybody can see that, but I've never caught it on video. But I've seen, well, I did catch a puff of smoke on a camera on my old house. And I wonder what that puff of smoke was, but since then I've seen it actually happen when two of them crash into each other. make a puff of smoke. I've only seen them crash into each other twice. But yet they can, you know, seem like they can. I've seen them pass through the windshield of the truck and be inside the truck and come back out of the truck. These are signs and wonders right here, and nobody's seeing them. Nobody's paying attention to them because they can't see them. But for some reason, they keep dancing around in front of my cameras. Unbelievable. They did this like 3 hours in front of the back camera last night. 3 hours straight just dancing. I didn't think they'd come back tonight. They're everywhere tonight. See that? Another one popped up over there, coming back down here. There's another one. They leave a little trail of like sparkling stars behind them sometimes. Back and forth, in and out of the camera. They know the camera's here. They're just popping in and out in front of the camera. Check them out. Wow, that was crazy, that one. Look at that. Wow. When you see the hummingbirds, they look like they're moving really slow compared to these guys. These guys are moving at such a high rate of speed. This is quite a show. It's been going on for how long now? 25 minutes. It was going on probably 10, 15 minutes before that. I thought by the time I turned the camera on, they would be done. But no, look at them. Oh, come right down in front of the camera. Come on, come back and say hi. Ooh. See that? I was leaving like beams of lights down below. They come in and you see a beam of light following them. Look, right there. You can see it. They move so fast you can hardly see it. It's like they're shooting a beam of light out and they follow that beam of light. It's not a beam of light, it's a spot of light. There's no real beam coming from them. It's just them and then a spot down here. Like I said, there is no wind, so nothing's blowing around. It's dead calm outside. This is unreal. I go back where when I walked out there and was walking around, I want to see what they were doing. But I have to stop it and go back and look at it. I'm just going to let this record as long as possible. I've never captured so much on footage like this before. These are definitely signs and wonders. God putting on a show with his angels. I know some people would say, no, no. Well, just go look at Mr. Blue. He's one of these guys. That's like perfect footage. He was dancing around in a lightning storm. As far as I know, this could be him again. It's crazy. Like I said, I think they're having a battle. Look at that. That's unbelievable. Well, it's really getting hyper. Oh, might be a battle of angels fighting against evil. This is unreal stuff. I should have a bunch of still photos of this. That might have been a hummingbird the way it was flying. I didn't get a good look at that one, but I think it could have been. You can always tell when you put on slow speed, you can see them a lot better. So go ahead and slow it down and look at them. You'll be amazed what they look like. Can't slow them down very much though, because they're moving at such a high rate of speed. And I shifted over here. Probably a bit there. Look at that. You can tell they're not tethered onto something because they move different directions all the time. Nothing man has can fly like that. The human body couldn't even withstand that. This is unbelievable stuff. Woo! That was a big one. All right, this is Cowboy Badger. I'm gonna check out myself tonight, and I'm gonna leave this running though, so anybody can watch who wants to see these things flying around. I'll just leave this live stream up and let it keep going as long as it goes. But I'm gonna mute the sound now. Okay.